Welcome. I'm Denise, and this is our sixth video to reflect and contemplate some of the concepts from the book You Can't Sleep Through Your Awakening by Jane Simmons. So, this week we will look at the emotion of humiliation. It is one of the most unhealthy and harmful emotions that we can have. Even the fear of humiliation can drive us into a spiral of very unhealthy actions and emotions. So, Jane Simmons shares her experience of being a part of a karate club where the owner wanted to make a commercial for the dojo to be aired locally. She was invited to show up in her karate uniform and be prepared to be a part of the group that would be practicing kicks in the background as the owner talked about the club on camera. She was all good with that. But once she showed up, the manager called her over and asked her to be on camera to share a line or so of her experience. Only after quite a bit of protesting, she finally reluctantly agreed. And after the taping, she just felt hugely remorseful and worried that it all looked fake. After several weeks, she showed up at the dojo, and there was a huge crowd prepared to watch the commercial together. The manager brought her up front and center, and she went into traumatic shock. She hung her head in shame. She could not believe she had done well, no matter how many times she watched it and listened to other people praise her. The manager asked her to just keep watching it until she could actually see through the eyes of others. Instead of seeing through the perception of criticism and judgment, she began to see it completely differently. Only through the eyes of kindness and compassion could she actually see objectively and the great job that she had done. So many times we only see our faults and our inadequacies, that we do not recognize our own worth and or see our own unique qualities. So think back in a time in your own life when you have felt the sting of humiliation or that you just weren't good enough. That's a hard lesson that we have in our lives. These are times when we have been judged. We judged ourselves in some shape, way, or form. Some of the most painful and humiliating are when one is being laughed at in school or for saying something wrong or dumb, being immature or not pretty enough, or having clothes that aren't nice enough. There are endless scenarios that happen. And as you look back, how did you cope? Did you lash out or maybe shut down? Freezing up as a form of self protection, maybe. So many times we protect our hearts by moving into numbness, burying those painful emotions. But the problem is that it takes all feelings and keeps them under wrap. You lose your aliveness. You be may not be feeling embarrassment, but then there's also no true joy You have to have it all. So numbness is not a good choice to be in our lives. So take a few moments to kind of get in touch with those times that you might have felt humiliation or that you were in this fear that you might be humiliated. And once you have it in your mind, we can move into a moment of contemplation. And if you happen to have easy access to a picture of when you were a little child, that's even better. Bring it with you for after our pause. So just take a few moments to pause the recording, and then we'll when you're ready, come back to us. And welcome back. We will begin with this lighting a candle, reminding us that the divine is ever present, always here within us, around us, and flowing through us. So if you have a picture of yourself, that is awesome. Just put it over here next to and be able to look at it. But if you're not, that's okay too. Because if you don't have a picture of yourself, imagine a small, beautiful child in front of you. Let your heart look into this beautiful small child's eyes. Children are so full of joy, love, and innocent. And then let yourself just be open to this child, hearing them laugh for just a few moments. And just feeling the beautiful cackling of a small child and letting your heart enjoy it, opening up. Children are full of joy, love, and innocence. And then see yourself as a child. And as you sit for a moment, imagine either yourself or a small child who has just been yelled at. Notice the tears falling from the face. And reach out to him or her and pull them into your arms to comfort. Feel your heart just open up in compassion and love, holding them, loving them. And now acknowledge that this beautiful small child is you. As you have been through this difficult or humiliating experience, Let the compassion continue to flow. Let yourself just love on your younger self. Saying the words to help your younger self know that they are beautiful, that they are worthy, that they are a child of God, and that you are right here for them. Stay in this beautiful moment as long as you can, knowing that your younger self was an innocent, sweet, and beautiful child needing love.